Happy Halloween, nerds. Welcome back to an episode of WN, your source for the music production news. We got a few things to talk about today, some new plugins, new hardware, etc. Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe if you're new here. Otherwise, I'm going to tell people about that thing I told you I wasn't going to tell anyone about. Yeah, that thing that we talked about, that I said I wasn't going to tell anyone about. I'm going to tell them. In our first story, we have a plugin that may be the infiltrator killer. At least that's the way somebody pitched it to me in my Discord. Join my Discord if you haven't. It is called Blockchain Ultra. Don't have a lot of hope based on the name right here. Oh, it's expensive. So they are claiming it is the most advanced multi-effects plugin ever built. It has 87 groundbreaking creative effects. I gotta say, that is a lot of effects. What does Infiltrator have? You know, it does cost twice as much as Infiltrator. Oh, Infiltrator has 54 effects. Although, you know, the way that they are stacking them in this blockchain plugin, you know, they could be counting them multiple times essentially. For instance, with Infiltrator, they don't count all the different filters, etc. So I'm not 100% sure yet. Ew, what an offensive album cover. I'm never gonna listen to the song or watch this video. Making a cover like this, for me at least, is a surefire way to make me never listen to it. I'm gonna intentionally not click on it. They wrote it is packed with the highest quality audio DSP processors ever designed to push the limits of your creativity. I feel like they're not gonna back that up with anything. Make melodies unique, make drums hit harder. Okay, multi-band clipping, that is the way to make your drums hit harder. Effortlessly creative effects, ethereal reverbs, delays, and more. Not really a lot here. Granular effects, yeah, nothing like super special that I can see here. Stretch time with half speed. Although it does seem like it may be a lot of money, I might still be excited for this because the more infiltrator type plugins we have out there, the better in my opinion. I don't think there's enough complex multi-effect plugins out there currently. So yeah, they haven't really even said much here. Okay, let's look at the modules. So saturation, destroyer of saturation, rain engine, multi-clip, magnitude and instantly enhancer low end, hydro verb, inspired by the natural movement of water. Okay, so it's an ever-evolving reverb. That is interesting. Toronto filter. It's not your typical filter. Not like your other filters. It virtually recreates the classic underwater effect. Oh, okay. So like the Drake effect, PLX doubler, half speed, okay, VHS, track slammer. So it's a non-linear saturation that will add insane fatness and power to everything it touches. This sounds just like sausage fattener right here. We literally have a fatness knob here. Air fusion. So this is like fresh air. Ghost filter. Bend the phase of your signal. This looks interesting. Correlated to an ultra smooth low pass filter. So they claim it's a massively creative filter effect that sounds like nothing else. Be harsher, so soothe, I'm guessing, or like a de-esser. Vinyl noise designer. So it seems like it does have more effects than Infiltrator, but they do, a lot of them do seem like pretty normal effects. Octaver, pitch shift, tone box with 5 unique analog component models. Okay. I mean, it still looks pretty interesting. $200 is a bit much though. Like so far, unless this is gonna be some crazy shit, you know, 150 is like would be pushing the limits already for me. Tape noise designer, tape driver, micro mod, motion enabled modulation, vintage reverb. So they're including different types of reverb as effects, different effects in here. So that could be part of the reason why it has so many effects in it. Sub cleaner. Okay, this could be interesting. Depends on how it works, obviously. Ottawa future noise designer. What is this? Crafts completely unique blends of grain and static for a wildly creative noise alternative to tape and vinyl noise. Dial in the character and tone precisely and set the exact signal to noise ratio. Digital resample. Okay. Analog resample. Game Boy filter. That's cool. OTT. Okay. Ember. Okay. I think we get it for the most part. A lot of normal effects and some smaller, more unique ones too. 300 presets. You know, that seems kind of on the low end, in my opinion, for how many effects there are here. I feel like you could really you could probably crank out like 1,000 with this, you know, unless they're really like putting extreme quality control on this. Let's take a look at it. Okay, let's take a look at the video.
Introducing Blockchain Ultra, a revolutionary multi-effects ecosystem built for producers who want to unlock their own unique sound.
Okay, one thing I didn't mention about this is I noticed in the video here, you can arrange the effects in parallel.
This is like having 87 plugins in one. Everything from futuristic granular effects with the new grain engine to tons of creative lo-fi effects for instant resampling magic, to an entire collection of next-gen saturators, exciters, compressors, track limiters, reverbs and delays, sidechain pumping, half-speed time stretching, creative filters, clippers. I'm not even listing all the categories.
So, I mean, The thing for me here that's not really selling me on this, I don't know about you guys, but I have basically all these effects already. Now, what would sell me on this is our effects that are different, having presets, like really good presets. That would be the thing that makes this worth it for me. Like the fact there's only 300, a little concerning for me, especially for $200. I would expect more for $200. Like I said, I am expecting like 500 bare minimum. Like if there's only 300, they better be really, really good.
And you can already see how massive this library of creative effects is. And it's all available right at your fingertips.
Where else would it be available? The implication here is that there's a possibility that it's not going to be at your fingertips.
But it's not just the massive library of creative effects that you'll get with Blockchain Ultra. It's the entire blockchain ecosystem effects that you'll get with Blockchain Ultra.
I'm dead. He just said Blockchain Ultra. That honestly would be a better name, because Blockchain Ultra makes it sound like some sort of crypto fucking scam. I don't know what they were thinking with this name. It legitimately sounds like a crypto scam.
Which lets you do things in one click that would otherwise be extremely difficult or even impossible to do in your DAW. Like instantly being able to blend the dry wet of an entire effects chain for the
Okay, I'm not trying to be like overly critical here, but I don't know what DAW you're using where you can't do this already. Ableton does this, like, and it's not very difficult.
The fastest and easiest way to create complex parallel chains, or changing the routing of the module slots with up to 4 parallel chains for even more creative possibilities.
Okay, there was a decent selling point there. Up to 4 parallel chains. There is actually something decent that could make some creative effects, I think. That was probably one of the best selling points I heard thus far. So that could make for some very interesting presets or combinations of effects.
Like this is just a stock piano sound, but let's see what we can do with Blockchain Ultra. Even the first preset is crazy. There's over 300.
I don't know, man. Maybe I've just been doing this too long. Maybe I've seen too many effects, but you can't wow me with a granular effect processor. God, this is some nerdy ass shit. For real though, you can't wow me with granular shit. All granular stuff sounds the same for the most part. So that wasn't really like mind blowing. I mean, sure, it's cool. It really changes the effect of a piano, but combine that with some other things and I'll be a little more wowed.
100 presets in here. All of them are amazing starting points. But let's check out these hip hop pianos. I love that lo-fi resampled texture. It just instantly sounds so much cooler. That reverse sounds so cool. Just listen bypassed. Wow, it's crazy that we just started with a stock piano sound.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of underwhelmed thus far. Like, it's a lot of granular stuff, and granular stuff, it just all kind of sounds the same. I want to like it. I really want to like it. Maybe the other presets are better, but, the granular stuff is just, it's tired, man. It's tired.
And I can just drag and drop these modules. So now you can hear all those grains are being resampled and filtered as well.
So I actually think that effect chain there would be really cool, but I don't like how we can hear the dry piano too. That actually would have been really cool, just hearing the grains with it reprocessed and affected like that. I actually thought that sounded kind of dope. I mean, let's see what other presets they are going to demo here. I'm considering making a full video on this. So far, I'm kind of going for a long time for a WNM video, so I might cut it short here in a second.
The workflow is so streamlined, and I love how it's 0 latency.
Okay, I'm going to try to say some positive things here. I do agree. I do think the workflow is pretty nice in the UI. It looks very simple. It looks like something that's very beginner friendly and also could be useful for advanced users too. 0 latency. I mean, that's kind of expected nowadays for the most part, but that's good.
So Blockchain Ultra is an incredibly powerful melody warping tool. You can see we have all these melody warper presets, and these modules sound great on all different instruments and vocals in all different genres. But we can do even more with Blockchain Ultra. We want these drums to hit hard.
I'm kind of in awe here. I really wanted to hear the melody warping shit. You just move past it and go to the drum thing. Like, I don't care about making the drums hit harder. Like, there's a million ways to do that already. Read the room, dude. Read the room. Are you serious? Like, that's not a new thing. Okay, let me see. Unless, I guess that first thing was kind of like a melody warping thing. Okay, another positive thing I do have to say about this is it does seem more accessible for somebody new than Infiltrator. The effects here are designed like other types of effects in the same effect genre. The user interface is pretty clean for all of them. They have two versions. They have blockchain, which is 32 modules, 150 presets, $99. Seems kind of expensive for that. And then for the full version, ultra, 87 modules, 300 presets, $199. My thing is, this is kind of not that many presets for how much this costs. Infiltrator costs $129, not on sale. And then Shaper Box is 89 euros. Currently, it is on a Black Friday deal. I don't believe it's normally $379. Are they doing that fake sale thing right now? What is that? And I know some people are going to be like, oh, but it has more effects. And it actually, I don't think it really does. There might be a few here and there. But the thing is, especially with Shaper Box here, they've combined a lot of these effects. For instance, in this blockchain plugin, the reverbs, they separated the different reverbs into their own effects, whereas all of them are combined in Shaper Box. So it's kind of hard to gauge how many effects or which one has the most. I do think technically blockchain does have the most. But there's also, with Infiltrator, for instance, there's a lot of different spectral filters. This seems good, but it also seems expensive. I am thinking about doing a video diving into this. What do you guys think? Would you want to see that? If you're interested in any of these plugins, I'll put affiliate links for them in the description. Yeah, Infiltrator 2 comes with 1,500 presets. Now, granted, I'm sure some of them are garbage, but I mean, some of them weren't really wowing me in blockchain either, right? In our next story, we'll be talking about Steven Slate Audio's VSX Immersion 1s. They are planar, magnetic, open-back headphones. They claim that you will experience the most accurate virtual speaker modeling ever created. So you can pre-order them now. Hopefully it's nothing like the sub-pack pre-order. I don't think it will be. I mean, hey, but when the sub-pack pre-order happened, they were but when the sub-pack pre-order fiasco happened, they were once a respectable company. And we've gone on 5 years now without them releasing the pre-order. And I don't think it's ever come out still. If you want to find out about that fiasco, there will be a link to a playlist about it in the description and at the top. Okay, so you can pre-order these headphones beginning November 1st, and they have a loyalty offer, and it's a pre-order of $899. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm good on that. It has an ultra thin 1 micron diagram, delivering lightning fast transient response and unmatched detail. The planar drivers have been custom tuned by Steven Slate Audio for breathtaking realism across every mix environment. Yes, make sure you get them that money. It costs a lot of money to look like a PS2 character. So this version of the headphones, as well as the closed-back version, delivered 3D speaker room modeling technology using VSX's advanced spatial technology. I've heard some bad things about the closed-back version, like it was cheaply built. That's just what I've heard from people. I have not actually used them. Supposedly, these are better. No one I know has them yet, so I don't know how people are making that judgment call. It's just what I hear people saying. The frequency response is 20 hertz to 40 kilohertz. That's pretty fucking high. And the impedance is 32 ohm. You can use a balanced Y cable to 3.5 millimeter or a 1/4 adapter. And the cable length is 2.5 meters. Doesn't really matter though. You can extend it if you want to. There's really no other information about it. We watched a lot of video already in this video, so I don't think we're gonna watch any more video in this video. Not on this at the very least. Okay, in our next story here, we have Excite Audio's Bloom Mura Masa. Yeah, we're just shoving words together, apparently, at this point. I do remember Excite Audio stuff being pretty decent, though. And Mura Masa, I do believe, is a pretty good music producer. I haven't heard anything from him in a really long time, though. I remember he was killing it on SoundCloud like 5 to 10 years ago. I feel like there's something wrong if your pricing structure looks anything like this. Having a bunch of cross grades and upgrades, it's just, it's a fucking headache, dude. I shouldn't get a headache looking at your price structure. Look at that, and I'm like, put it away, man. Okay, so it's got a bunch of sounds in there. Apparently gritty bass hits, warped percussion, intimate textures, playful synth stabs, and rhythmically unpredictable loops. It's got like UK garage swing, rave era euphoria, and hardcore energy. So it's got hard-hitting, club-ready drum kits, basses, synths, and instruments. It combines one-shots and loops. It has 3 effects and 4 macros. Comes with 250 presets. You can also import your own samples. I'm mostly just interested in hearing what it sounds like, so Okay, I mean, the way he was talking in the video, I thought we were gonna get some really unique, expressive, interesting stuff, and this is kind of underwhelming. I mean, they're not bad sounds, but they're just like they're nothing special, you know? Like they're not bad, but they're not unique. If anything, I like the drums the most personally. We'll check out the melodic and bass presets, and then we'll call it a day. $39, it's not too bad actually for all of this. So it's $39 on sale until November 30th, $59 normally. If you're interested in it, there will be a Plugin Boutique affiliate link in the description to get it. Actually, doesn't seem that bad, especially for this amount of money. Especially if you're into future garage music, future garage, as they say. It actually seems pretty good, you know, for the price point. Would not pay $200 for this. Okay, guys, this is it for this episode of WN. Make sure to like button, subscribe if you're new here. Consider supporting via the affiliate links or Patreon, all linked down below. Second channel, etc. Follow me on Instagram, please. I'm almost at 5,000. I'll see you guys next time.